Good morning, Elle here at pressure-free.com, and I wanted you to see this little friend this morning. He's so light that he's on top of all of this algae and plant life on top of this swamp here. So it's probably like, I don't know, 4 or 5 feet deep right there, but he's on top. So he's being buoyed up, and that is really what I want to share with you this morning. The idea of how to overcome rejection and dejection and get buoyed back up, like this little frog just sitting right on the top here in this amazing, let me give you the expanse of this swamp that I am in. There's a little dock over there, and it's quite a place. So it's very easy to get dejected after any sort of rejection, whether it's a romantic rejection, a business rejection, or maybe a rejection of your idea or your thoughts that were very important to you and someone didn't feel they were. So how can we overcome that? And I want to give you just one tool this morning to help you out. It's not like really any of my other tools, but it came to me as I was on my walk this morning. And that's the importance of having a champion who unconditionally supports you. So I want you to think for a moment of someone in your life who unconditionally supports you. So no matter what you do, no matter how crazy things get, this person, and our frog is still here. Oh, he's hopping. I'll keep an eye on him while I talk. If you can see him there. Oh, there's another friend. So who is someone in your life that unconditionally supports you? It may take you a moment to think of somebody because so much of our society has become conditional. People like us conditionally. People care about us conditionally. And so I'm asking you to come up with a name or two of someone who supports you unconditionally. And write that person's name down, put it in an important place so that whenever you start to feel a sense of dejection or rejection, or that you're not good enough, or that your efforts just seem to be paying off, that you're going underwater, like the little frogs here, kind of like starting to sink down in. If you're starting to feel like you're sinking down underneath, like notice how the nose is still on top. Then that person that you wrote down who unconditionally supports you, reach out to them. Reach out and have a conversation. Let them help you get buoyed back up so you can breathe, so that you can get on top of the muck. Like this little froggy here is getting on top of the muck. He's still breathing okay. So I'm going to walk here. We'll probably see some more frogs as I'm walking. They'll start, yep, there we go. They'll start hopping around and moving. And it's amazing how they can get buoyed up here. So who can buoy you up? This morning I got buoyed up by my accountability partner, Leela. We do programs together. We do stuff together. But so much more importantly, we support each other unconditionally. So I didn't do a live yesterday, and I kind of beat myself up over that because, well, who really watches? Who really cares? Who really cares that I do this every day to try and share ways that people can stay pressure-free and not release stress hormones, which is the number one thing you can do to have a great life, by the way. If you can learn this method, and it takes a while. So my friend this morning, she said, it takes at least 2 years. 2 years of somebody working with me every single week to really master, to really get it. And so I provide totally unconditional support for people because to change your habits that you've had for decades, it might take a little bit of time. First, you got to get your nose out of the muck here. You got to get above the muck like these little frogs I've been showing you. And see if we can find some more so you can see how cool it is when they get out of the muck and get on top of the water. I remember once when I was first starting my business, I had a wonderful lunch with a man who I very much respected. He's an attorney. And he said to me, I told him I was really struggling with my business, like trying to keep food on the table. I was just really struggling with my business. And he said, what you have is really amazing. Is your nose above water? Is your nose above water? He goes, that's all you need. If you can just keep your nose above the water, above the muck. Here we have a whole layer of algae that you got to burst through to get your nose above it. You may feel like you're down in the muck, especially if you've been rejected, your ideas have been rejected. But if you can get your nose above the muck, then you can succeed, you can do it. So write down the name of someone who unconditionally supports you. That is my tool for you today. It's a person who cares about you, a person who can get you to clear skies, a person who will support you no matter how bad it is and how much you feel like you have failed, how rejected or dejected you feel, and reach out to that person. That's the only action you have to take, is to place a phone call or send a text and say, I could use some support right now. We need support. So having that one person can change so much for you. So I want to give you I'll get back to the beginning of the walk and get the expanse here as I take you out on this walk with me today. So this is Walking with Elle. I get great ideas when I walk, so it's not just for exercise. I came up with a ton of great ideas this morning. But here's this cool dock, and I come out here sometimes in the evening with my family, and we search for muskrat. We get to see muskrat, herons, all kinds of cool things, many turtles and frogs. So there, wishing you a great pressure-free day. Thank you for watching. If you're watching the replay, feel free to share this. You can grab a link on your phone. You can grab a link where it says share and send this privately to someone. If you know someone who's struggling, if you know someone who's stuck in the forest, feels a little lost, doesn't have their feet on the path right now, be that person that unconditionally supports them. Send them this little video and let them know that I am your person. I am your person, and if you're struggling and you need help, I am here for you. Because you need unconditional champions. You really do. It's a wild, wild world, as Cat Stevens sang. It's a wild, wild world, and it's getting wilder for people. So knowing you have someone in your court. I remember one of my clients, he took one of my videos that I had sent him. It was just a short video on confidence. And he downloaded it. And I saw him like a year later, and he goes, I watch that video every day. Just this one little video, minute long, on confidence. He goes, I just need to know that there's somebody in my court and somebody that cares about me. And that was so moving, like to know that this one little video made such an impact for him. So you can make a difference in someone's life, and someone else can make a difference in yours. So who is your champion, and who can you be a champion for? Who can you support unconditionally no matter what the heck is going down? Because we really need that today. Our society is built of very conditional love. I see it in families, I see it in businesses. So much conditional love. And I'm looking here for unconditional love. So I'm glad that my unconditional support person made me realize. And also, I need to shout out to one of my friends, Anna, who posted that she watches these videos and they matter to her. They make a difference in her life. So I'm going to keep doing them, and hopefully they make a difference in yours too. Have a great pressure-free day.